What's up everyone? I just want to give a quick thank you before we start with the review in the video to all the people that have subscribed, everyone that's liked my videos or left a comment. So I've gone from 2,700 subscribers to just under 4,500 in about 30 days time. So that's a pretty crazy jump. Thank you to everyone that appreciates what I do, and hopefully we can get to bigger and better heights for the remainder of 2017. So in today's video, I'll be giving you guys an early look at the New Balance 247 Sport Edition that's slated to release this coming Saturday, February the 4th. So today's video, I'll be reviewing the Black and Spearmint colorway. So first off, huge shout out to New Balance Canada for sending these over my way. As I mentioned earlier, these release on February 4th, which is this coming Saturday, for a US retail price of $95 and a Canadian retail price of $130. Relatively speaking, in today's sneaker world, the price of $95 US or $130 Canadian is a very, very modest price. It's really hard these days to find good quality sneakers for under $100 US. The official colorway for this shoe is black, spearmint, and white. And the New Balance style code for this is MRL247BI. A few weeks ago, I gave you guys a review on the New Balance 247 Luxe Edition. So this shoe basically takes that silhouette, but reinvents itself into a more sportier edition. So the majority of this shoe's upper is made up of this mesh material in black. So featured on this asymmetrical toe box area, up along the tongue, as well as around the ankle area, this is all made up of this mesh material, which makes this shoe a very, very breathable sneaker. Featured on the midfoot area, as well as wrapping around the back heel, they've added these synthetic overlays in this black color. So this adds additional structure to the shoe to really help cradle your feet in. On both the lateral and the medial sides, which are identical, New Balance has added their trademark N logo in this spearmint color. So the New Balance logo, along with this overlay that wraps around the quarter and the back end of the shoe, is made up of 3M. So this adds added visibility for when you're wearing these at night. On the back heel area, there is a pull tab done in a combination of black and spearmint. The laces on these shoes are your standard cotton flat black laces, and there is a rubber New Balance label that's stitched onto the edge of the tongue. These shoes come with a fairly padded, removable insole in black, featuring this New Balance 247 branding on the heel. The shoe sits atop New Balance's patented Revlite midsole in white, and it's finished off with this black rubber outsole in this honeycomb sort of shape on the forefoot, along with this New Balance logo at the bottom heel. So comparing the Sport version with the Luxe version, obviously there's bound to be some differences. So the Luxe version is made up of a full grain leather, whereas the Sport version is made up of this mesh material. Visually speaking, the Luxe versions are more impressive, but from a comfort standpoint, that's a whole different discussion. So let's talk about the comfort of these shoes. So by implementing this mesh material on this shoe, New Balance has made this a much easier sneaker to wear. One of my major complaints with the Luxe version was I had some difficulty actually getting my foot inside the shoe. And I felt that the collar area on the Luxe version was a little too snug and it wasn't really stretchy. So with this version, I didn't feel those same problems at all. This shoe feels a lot lighter weight on feet, it's a lot more flexible and a lot more breathable. Generally speaking, the use of this Revlite midsole is very effective, especially when you're leaning on the back of your heels is when you really feel that Revlite midsole doing its job. From a sizing standpoint, I would say that these run a half size big. For reference sake, I always go a half size down for New Balance in general, and these shoes were no different. To give you guys some context, so these shoes are a size 10. I also wear a size 10 in my Primeknit NMD R1s, my Yeezy Boost 350 V1s, as well as my Ultra Boost 3.0s. For the Luxe version, I did recommend a half size down, but I did warn that this shoe is narrow and long. But for this one, I can confidently recommend a half size down because this mesh material is pretty stretchy, and if you do have a wider foot, this could accommodate the width of your foot. So now I'll give you guys some footage of how these New Balance 247s look on feet. So that wraps up my review of the New Balance 247 Sport in the black and spearmint colorway. Be sure to leave a comment below to let me know if you guys prefer the Sport or the Luxe version of the New Balance 247. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also give me a follow on Instagram at SGO8. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next review.